So anyways, I wanted to talk about Veilguard. Now, it's as simple as this. There's a bunch of fucking chat about Veilguard, and again, I think I've said all this on live stream, but I'm just gonna say it now. This is gonna be like on my main page or whatever. Um, uh, for whatever reason, and I don't even know why. Like, I never cared about Veilguard. I've never beaten any of the Dragon Age games. I've played all of them. I honestly, I didn't even know Veilguard was really coming out. Like, I thought it would be in production hell. I didn't know we were for sure getting another Dragon Age game. So I'm just like not even emotionally connected to this game at all, which is probably why I have like a passing interest in it. But we'll get to that. That being said, I don't have a dog in the race of Veilguard. I don't really care if people love it, hate it, whatever. But for whatever reason, just the specific discourse around this game has been so like high school bully level, um, like just intellectually dishonest takes, just like actual bullshit, just like rage baiting takes, that it has made me so fascinated that I've actually started to look at Dragon Age Veilguard more than I probably would have. I probably would have not even paid attention to this game until had been out for a few years and I just randomly decided to buy it when it was cheap one day. But now I'm probably going to buy it day fucking one just because people have rage baited against this game so aggressively that it's caused me to look into the game more and be like, okay, what the fuck are these actual arguments? So we'll get into it. But like, I never wanted to make a fucking video about like people's stupid fucking opinions that I don't like. I just want to play games and talk about games that I do or don't like. But let's fucking talk about it because there are reasons to criticize Dragon Age, the Veilguard. Tons of them. But they're not like the reasons people are focusing on. People are focusing on the most bullshit thing. So we're just going to go through it. So I was going to pull up a bunch of different people's videos and like play you different clips. But instead, I think I'm just going to maybe pull up one girl. I don't even know her name. She's like a big fucking rage baiter against it. I'm just going to pull up a Dragon Age Veilguard gameplay. So, anyways, the big thing with this is like people are just saying the same fucking thing. Everyone says the same fucking takes. Everyone repeats the same fucking things. And it's like they're having conversations about the wrong things. Because, first and foremost, I've been a BioWare fan for a long time. I mean, Jade Empire, you know, the Knights of the Old Republic games, the old fucking Baldur's Gate games. Like, all these games were masterpiece, like, fucking quality, great fucking games. And I know there's been a bit of a ship of Theseus where, like, those old teams, what made BioWare back when those games were made, is basically not BioWare at all anymore. A lot of those old people have left, and EA came in after Mass Effect 1, so it's like, what is BioWare anymore? Like, it's not BioWare anymore. But there's still a part of me that's like, you know what? Fucking brand recognition, loyalty. I still want to believe that there's that heart there. That there's that heart for that legacy of just like really kind of dope. Like you hear people talk about like Bethesda magic, right? Like why, oh yeah, Bethesda games might not be the best game you're ever going to play, but it has a very unique feel where when you play it, you're like, I'm playing a Bethesda game. And if you fuck with it, you fuck with it. Um, BioWare kind of has that same kind of flavor. I would say Larian does now too. CD Projekt Red does to a certain extent. Um, but yeah, like you could really say there was that like BioWare flavor and that magic there. And I want to believe that that heart is still there. So my interest in Veilguard is I just want to see if it's a fun game. Standalone, not thinking about what it's going to be, where it came from, the politics of who made it, just playing it as a game. Now, I did kind of want to go through some main arguments and main points. I'm not going to bring up a bunch of YouTubers. If you fucking Google, not Google, if you go to YouTube and look up Dragon Age Veilguard, you will inevitably get a bunch of these fucking videos. And if you look up Dragon Age Veilguard sucks and like really look for the bad ones, you will get many of these videos. And they'll repeat a lot of the same things. So like go do your own fucking research if you see this video and give a fuck. But you'll hear a lot of these same arguments. Pardon me. Okay, we're gonna watch Gaming Bolt. Nah. We're gonna watch a Dragon Age video here with somebody, but so let's just see here. How are we gonna go about this?
Hello and welcome back to Dragon Age.
Bitch. All right. This is like one of the biggest rage baiters. So Nuer, I don't know how you pronounce her name. Whatever. There she is. Like kind of cute, annoying ass voice European girl, right? Pardon me. Sorry. So anyways, I'm just going to keep her video up, and we'll talk about her a little bit, and we'll fucking farm her gameplay pics or whatever. But, no, here. We're actually going to look up some gameplay, so we can talk about these points. We'll come back to her. If you have been a fan of Dragon Age from the beginning, my heart goes out to you. My heart goes out to you because Dragon Age has never had a fucking identity. Okay, every single game, they change up the combat, they change up the art direction, they make it a little bit more action-adventure-y, right? It has been a progression towards this since Dragon Age 2. Now, this is the most drastic leap it's taken into its current art direction, but it has been headed in this direction very obviously since Dragon Age 2. Dumbing down the fucking tactics elements, zhuzhing up like the, zhuzhing up the cinematic feel and everything. Now, here's another thing. I hear people simultaneously saying that this game looks like shit, and it is like objectively like looks bad, designed bad, executed bad, blah, 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 and then also talking about these mind-numbingly amazing hair physics as though, oh yeah, well you have nice hair physics, but who gives a fuck because the rest of the game is shit. These hair physics, I've never seen hair like this in a game. Can they get a little bit of props? And here's going to be, I'm going to get into a lot of different points, but here's going to be like the TLDR. I'll give you the TLDR right up front. The TLDR of why I'm really frustrated with the dialogue around Veilguard right now. Have whatever fucking argument you want to make, and there is something to criticize in almost anything. You can find something to criticize, you can find a good argument for it, and hey, I like arguing. But actually come to the table with some fucking intellectual honesty, alright? And give credit where credit is due. It doesn't mean you need to be toxic positive and nice about everything and complimentary about everything. But don't fucking say something is executed wrong and has bad graphics when it has an artistic direction that you do not think is good for the direction of this IP. Because what's really happening is you're saying, oh, I disagree with this art direction. That doesn't mean that that art direction was executed poorly. It's fucking gorgeous. Don't fucking sit here and say that you would not be able to see the beauty in this in a different medium. Maybe you'd prefer to see this as like a Pixar movie, or you'd prefer to see it as like a TV show or something of that nature. Or you'd prefer this exact same game style in like a farming sim, where it's like cutesy and fun or something like that. But don't, like, whenever you hear someone ripping something apart and they don't have a single positive thing to say, like there's a lot of fucking things I hate, like Starfield. I hate Starfield. I'll give it props. Fucking shipbuilder. I spent 14 hours in that shipbuilder. I would spend more literally just building the ship. I have zero desire to fly it because it's clunky as fuck. And you don't even need to interact with your ship to play Starfield. You can just do everything through the menus. Just don't even get me fucking started. Um, but yeah, the shipbuilder's great. I could say a lot of things about the games that I hate. But when people just want to like dogpile and talk shit about literally every single thing, it turns into like high school bully. It's like, all right, now you just sound like a mean girl in high school talking shit and talking out of your ass. So a lot of people are saying like that these graphics are bad and that these graphics, whatever. It looks good. You might not like it, and I can totally see you not liking it. And if you're like, yeah, this artistic direction makes me want to fucking vomit, fine. That is totally fine. And hey, like the pendulum swings both ways. Like, there's lots of things that I like, and I'd be like, I like this thing, but it is objectively not great. Like, there's a pizza place in our town. If you came to my town and were like, hey, where's the best pizza? I wouldn't send you to this place. Now, if you were to be like, what's your favorite? I'd tell you, hey, I like this pizza place on the corner, no windows, it's open till 4 a.m. Like, no one else likes it, but it is genuinely my fucking favorite because it, like, unlocks some memory in me, right? So you can like something knowing it actually is objectively not great, but I fucking love it. And you can also, on the other hand, be like, I hate this artistic direction, and this is not what I want for this IP, and I also don't think it's a good move for this IP, but also acknowledge, but it was executed well. And like, if you were going to create a brand new IP, like, I could see this being really fun for a new game. Like, I don't hear anybody saying I would love this game if it was just named something else, and you weren't turning Dragon Age into this, but just making this from scratch. But like, don't fucking tell me that this doesn't look fucking fun. It just seems intellectually dishonest. So, yeah, I wasn't excited about this game. I started looking into it more. I am excited about it. Here are some worries I have. The last game they made was fucking Anthem. Like, need I say more? Like, that game, I really was so worried that we had just lost BioWare into live service games. Um, and like, as much as people, here's the thing, I think it's been so long. I truly do think people forget how depressing the Anthem era was for BioWare. What it said for their ability or desire to even tell a story. Like, it was fucking depressing. It was so fucking bad. Right? The fact that this is not a live service game, that they are actually aiming to give you a cinematic, voiced fucking shit. All of it. Now, we're going to go through some points. So, people are saying, oh, it looks shitty. Come on. Say you don't like the art style. It looks shitty? Really? Get off it, bro. Like, yeah, people are... It's fucking hilarious to me. People can go on and on and on about this whole 7.0 like game rating debate and be like, oh, people are so spoiled, not every game needs to be a 9 out of 10. Like, 7 out of 10 games are great games. People can have that discussion and then look right at this and go, it's ugly, it needs to be better. Like, people are fucking, especially fucking people like Asmongold. Asmongold, I love. I watch Asmongold, and I fucking love him. Like, I feel like if I knew him, I'd love him. I feel like I love who he is as a person. But God, he just has so many dumb fucking takes. He will, like, stumble his way from really, really good take to really, really bullshit take to really, really good take. He's like the drunken master, where for every fucking knockout he gets, he bashes his head on something, right? So... But yeah, like, he's watching this being like, yeah, this looks like shit. It's like, dude, you play WoW. Like, and I know you're not playing WoW going, oh, this looks like shit. You're probably playing WoW going, wow. Pun intended. I know, corny as fuck, right? So I think people are just spoiled a little bit there. I think that's a little intellectually dishonest to just say flat out that it looks shitty, rather than that it's just not your style. I'm harping on the same point over and over. What else do they complain about? So people complained about you can't make a very big butt. There's a butt slider, but you can't give yourself like a big juicy booty. And people are trying to make this fucking dumbass argument that like that somehow means that like trans people are trying to make this shit all like androgynous. Dude, Baldur's Gate 3, no body sliders. No body sliders for anything at all. No one complained. No one said shit. Everyone praised that game. Now you actually get a body slider, but it's not as aggressive as you want it to be. And that's not okay. Also, the whole fucking top surgery scars. Why do you give a fuck? Now, here's the thing. Everything about the character design is metagaming. It has nothing to do with the story that's being told. It's metagaming for your own fucking sake. And if you like games with it, you like games with it. Congratulations, you're a fucking nerd. You don't get to police what kind of nerd your friends are or other people are that you don't even fucking know. Alright? We're all just pretending. We're all fucking nerds. Let's, get off our fucking high horses and realize we're all a bunch of fucking weirdos that want to pretend to be in a fantasy world. Okay? So now that that's been fucking said, it doesn't matter if there's top surgery scar options or not. Now, if there was a storyline, like if there was a main story arc, or I will give you this, if there is even an optional side character story arc where like a character wanted to get top surgery and some kind of like trans like rights movement in a fantasy world, then I would agree with you. I would agree with you that it really wouldn't make sense for that to be something that character was struggling with for you to force me to interact with it in order to get to know this character. But if it's just in character creating, it's fucking metagaming. They're not saying that top surgery exists in the world of Dragon Age. They're saying if you want to metagame that your character is that way for some fucking reason, you decide in your own head. Like, we're not all playing the same world. This, like, our imagination is bridging the gap. So if you don't understand that, you're being intellectually dishonest, or you truly are just horrifically fucking transphobic. And I'm like the last person to come out being like, this is transphobic. I'm the last person to fucking do that. I don't like getting into politics. I don't like fucking putting labels on people. But the way people are talking is like high school bullies. And it's really fucking heart-wrenching, honestly. It's fucking disgusting. I thought these kinds of games were made for people who just are a bunch of weirdos and want to pretend to be fucking wizards and shit. Like, why are we being so fucking hateful to one another just based on, like, all of it is so fucking stupid. Pissed me off. It's really annoying. Alright. Now I will say, one thing that does worry me is I think the game's going to be super short. Luke Stevens made a video talking about it. And he was basically like, yeah, there's multiple instances where consequences matter. And if you know anything about Luke Stevens, go fucking watch his videos. This dude's not a fucking sellout. He's the perfect fucking combo. He's not infallible. He's not like a deity or whatever. I'm sure he says and does some dumb shit. But by and large, I get his takes on a lot of things. He doesn't just rage bait for fucking views. But he goes in hard when something's bullshit. And when something is good, he gives it its fucking props. He just wants to see good games. And he said that the game's fucking good. He said that, like, you can see in the short preview he had that consequences matter. Like, whether or not they will for the whole game is another thing, but consequences do matter. And he asked, like, what's the average game length of, like, time that it would take to beat the game? And the game designers were like, we won't give you a specific number, but we will tell you this is a small part of one act, right? Of Act 1. This is like a small part of Act 1 out of 3 acts. but we won't tell you like how long because it varies. And if you remember, when Baldur's Gate 3 was coming out, they gave you a specific number. They were like, yeah, the average playtester in-house that's been playing it, it's like 70 to 100 hours, and that's just base game. That's not even trying to do extra shit. So Baldur's Gate 3, Larian Studios, they were straight up about it. So that's one concern. I think that the game might be really, really good, and super fucking short. Now here's another thing. So many people keep talking about this as though it's going to be like a rated T for teen, or like rated like P, like G, or whatever the fucking the little one is. This is going to be like a fucking mature game. There's a lot of fucking violence in this game, and there's going to be darker themes. Even Luke Stevens commented on that. So I'm actually interested in it just because I actually agree. This is not my desired art style. Like, this is not the art style I would want or hope for. But it's kind of winning me over if you're getting this juxtaposed over, like, fucked up shit happening. I'm kind of curious how that would look. I'm kind of curious how that would feel in game. And here's another thing. Games are feeling samey. Like, AAA games are all starting to feel the exact fucking same. And I'm just really starting to get excited and hungry for AAA games that feel different. And I will take different and not perfect, or different and weird, over comfortable and the same. I will. I'll always take different. So I'm just excited to see how it is. And honestly, if it's bullshit, it's bullshit. I'm going to stream it fully. I'm going to do 2 playthroughs. I'm going to do one that's like by myself, and then one that I stream. And so I haven't decided like what classes and shit I'm going to do. But yeah, I'm excited for it. And I wasn't excited for it. But we'll fucking see, man. And that's another thing, is I just feel like people are getting way too comfortable just definitively saying that a game is good or bad before it's ever been in our hands. And one thing that is a point in the favor of Veilguard is that they let people play it. And you can bury your head in the sand and say, oh, everyone who played it only said it was good because they were paid. That's a big fucking accusation. Like, I'm not saying that there aren't shills out there. There absolutely are. Like, I think IGN 100% can't really be trusted. But you can't say that every single fucking YouTuber who is invited to a playtest is now automatically a fucking shill for going. Like, don't be so fucking bitter just because you haven't gotten those offers yet, right? Like, everyone who fucking played this game said, what we played is good. If you get 50, 60 hours of that, that's great. So, if it comes out and it sucks, let's fucking take a shit on it every single fucking day and let BioWare die. And I do agree that I think this is BioWare's last fucking shot, to be honest. But all this trans political debate shit, it's like, that shit just needs to be left at the door, dude. Like, let's just fucking pretend to be whoever we want to pretend to be and play a game on our own. We don't have to interact with each other. Play in the fucking comfort of your own home. Enjoy the hair physics and have some Pixar sex, dude. I want to have some Pixar sex in a fantasy world. That's what I'm excited for. Pixar titties. Come on. Nobody's said that. How has nobody said that yet? Dude, we're about to get Pixar titties. There's nudity in a cartoon style. Like, I don't think people realize how hard this is about to slap. I think it's going to be a sleeper hit. I really fucking do. I mean, you can't deny the fact that a lot of people who play these games really do play them like dating sims. They do. And there's nothing fucking wrong with that. Like, all the guys that I know that aren't into games like this, that are into games like fucking Warhammer and shit, and that's all they fucking play, they don't care if there's a character creator. They don't want a dating element. They just want to fucking fight and kill. If you're playing a game with these elements, it's because to a certain degree you want to play a role. You want to pretend to be someone else somewhere else. And when this shit pops off with these cinematic sex scenes in this cartoony fucking style, I'm telling you, the horny side of the internet of D&D, who's like begging for more from Baldur's Gate 3, is going to fucking absolutely fucking lose their minds over this game. So I do think it's going to do well for BioWare. I think regardless it's going to do that. This is actually my take on it. I think regardless, this game is actually going to do well for BioWare. I don't necessarily know that it's going to be a good game, though. And I also don't know that I like the direction that this means. Like, if this does well for BioWare, what kind of games are they going to start making after this? Like, is it going to... Because I do think this looks good, but, like, is it just going to get weirder and grosser? Who's to say? I just think we need to wait and see till we fucking played it. That's how I feel. And I do fuck with those hair physics. And I'm going to be some kind of mage. And I will say, like, hey, man, if you are a long-term Dragon Age fan, my heart goes out to you. Because this IP has never had a fucking identity. But you cannot act. If you are a long-term Dragon Age fan, you cannot act like you know what we felt with Mass Effect Andromeda. Because for 3 fucking games, Mass Effect fans had a cohesive fucking identity. And it was strong. And yeah, Mass Effect 3 fell off a little bit, but Mass Effect 3 was still, like, wildly better than the average RPG that comes out today. Like, 10,000 times better than fucking Starfield by itself, right? Mass Effect 3. Dragon Age has never been that strong. It's never had an identity. It's always shifted into a new combat engine, new narrative style, new character. It's not this... I don't think it's ever been the same fucking character. You're a new fucking person every single game. You didn't have that build, that, like, long-term building with fucking Shepard. That you don't have that in Dragon Age, which is also why people are fucking complaining that only 3 of your choices from the past Dragon Age games factor into Veilguard. Only 3. You are on a different continent. You're in a different region of the world, and you're a different person. Just because you're interacting with the same fucking people does not mean that all of those choices need to be represented. Like, they're not saying that those choices don't matter. They're saying the way your game is in your head works in this world. You just won't hear people talking about it. But it exists out there. The game's just not going to come and tell you your world exists. But it does exist. It's just not going to be mentioned. Like, it's called metagaming, motherfucker. Like, you don't need... If you're really into a role-playing game, you don't need your hand held to, like, pretend and get into the vibe that, like, this is your place. So, yeah, I'm curious, man. I'm just curious. I'm really curious if it's going to be good, and we're going to play it on the channel. I need to stop talking about this game. This is going to be the last thing that I say on it, honestly. Alright, so, Void Train. My friend told me about this. It's been on my... No, it has not been on my wish list. I've known about it for a minute. You know, one of those games you see, you hear about, you're like, oh, that looks fucking amazing, and you forget about it. So, it has a demo out. This is the demo. It has, like, an early access build that I haven't purchased yet. I think it's only $20. How much is it? I think it's only $20. And, yeah, so the early access is $30 typically. Right now it's $20 on sale. So yeah, we'll see if it's worth it. I do think coming up here, my next pay, I'm gonna get Still Wakes the Deep, because I've been wanting to play some spooky games for the spooky seasons, but I've been working a lot, so I just haven't been playing a lot of games. So we'll probably get Still Wakes the Deep and play that this upcoming week. Maybe play some other spooky games, and then Veilguard on the 31st on Halloween. My first full day off after Veilguard comes out, I'll do a long video or a couple long videos. I feel like long videos do well, right? Like a 4 or 5 hour video, like somebody who's driving or whatever. Yeah, so I'll probably do a long one.
Meet the man who made off into this palace of silence. The engineer. He'll be here on watch duty for many long and cold months, until the next lucky guy strides in to replace him. If one comes through at all, of course. But there's no need to feel sorry for him. Although the terrain is wild, there's plenty to see and do around here, especially if you're curious enough. Fortunately for my story, engineers are almost always inquisitive and attentive. These people notice things that elude the average person. And everything would have been fine in this adventure if the blizzard had not started at the wrong time. The chilly wind blew the engineer off the trail, which he immediately lost sight of. His fingers instantly turned into ice like everything else around him. The last hope of salvation, a map of the terrain, treacherously slipped out of his hands. Luckily, the video's timing didn't allow the engineer to suffer for long. All of a sudden, in the middle of snowy nowhere, it appeared. A door to... Where to, by the way? The building didn't seem to be on the engineer's maps. Anybody home? This is how it all usually starts. In that strange hut, there was nothing. No people, no warmth, only darkness.
And strange symbols on the wall. Well, it started off like really cutesy. But I like that last little bit. All right. So I can move around, I can jump with A. Okay, so train schematics. Dock West. Sonya Yard. Go-Go. Alright, so A is not interact, X is. Oh, dope. What the fuck am I wearing?
If I were you, I'd look for a key. Or something that looks like a key. Maybe just something heavy.
Alright. Gonna blunt force trauma this situation open, huh? Where? Oh, where? Oh wow, it's highlighted. I'm so fucking dumb. Jesus Christ. Okay, that's not what I need.
Well, I don't think that's going to help.
That's interesting. It's like confetti every time you open something.
A heavy blunt object. Gotta grab it.
Ow. That's so fucking dope. I kind of like this game. I kind of like it. It's got a neat style to it.
I'm afraid there's nothing left to fix with a hammer. Any other ideas?
Yeah, what do I need? Like batteries?
The door remains impregnable. There is too much snow outside.
I need fuses.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
It's got like a nice humor to
and
it.
so my glorious hero, having passed all the hardships of his watch, finally obtains a light in order to... to notice something strange on the table?
Well, that sucks.
Hey, you all right? Oh, you're finally awake. A typical day on watch, huh? Well, this might come in handy.
Hell yeah, I fuck with this. Alright, moving in the void. There is no gravity in the void. Holy shit. Jump off the train and head in the desired direction to move. Hold up on the D-pad to quickly pull up to the train on the rope and then climb it yourself by controlling your character. The area around the train gives you a bonus to swimming speed in the void, so you can move close to it almost without lagging behind. What the fuck? That's scary! Oh, hell yeah. How do I go faster? Not trying to do that. Alright. These controls baffle me just a little bit. Alright. so I can just jump in a direction of something and I automatically get it tethered. That's pretty dope. And then I come out here and grab shit. Okay, nice. I got a diary. Ice. So I need some of this shit, I'm guessing. Alright, cool. Organics. Creepy as shit, honestly. Oh, you can't go out that far. Okay, it's weird to get used to. Alright, so that's my break. That's my goal. How do I make this thing go-go? That's my question. Alright. Alright, so... Satiety affects... Wow, I do not know what that word is. Affects the extent to which your health can be automatically restored outside of combat. Oh, I forgot there's combat in this. Satiety is gradually depleted and can be restored by consuming organics, ice, or cooked food from the kitchen. I'm just out here eating organics. I would like to know what organics I'm eating. Cooked food restores more... What the fuck is this word? Alright. Alright. I don't know what I'm supposed to do right now. Weird. Alright.
Of course, such an inventive mind wouldn't have any trouble figuring out the mechanism of a simple trolley.
Yes, I would. So why don't you tell me how to use it? Only thing I know how to use is this goddamn horn. It wasn't even giving me the ability to do that.
Well, pretty much. Try pulling the other lever. All right now, just slowly.
Okay, now this is dope.
That's a useful book you've picked up. Is the author some kind of scientist or inventor? I hope he's not too upset that we stole his train. That was awkward.
Okay, this is dope. I like this. Hell yeah. Alright. Now, I need a longer rope, because I cannot go out that far. And it's pissing me off. See, this is bullshit. I can't even go anywhere. There is a, like, an eeriness to this game. Ooh. Hell yeah. Okay, now. It's a weird kind of feeling game. It's interesting. Come on, give me that organic. Ice. Lame. Okay, cool. So, take it slow. Oh wow, I can just kill fish. Makes like a weird squishy sound. Whoa, I just killed one. But they're so cute. Oh well, Papa's gotta get a little bit of food. Nah, this game's interesting, man. It's weird. It's definitely got a little bit of an eeriness to it. It's real cutesy. Now, I'm pretty sure you can eventually, like, build on this. I'm pretty sure that's the whole thing. I was just in the build menu. How do I get back to that? This really is obnoxious how short my tether is. There's gotta be an upgrade for your tether. That's gotta be a thing. And I would love for it to happen sooner than later. What is this thing that's like following me? That shit is annoying. I would love somebody to explain that. Is that the gate? Is that the void gate? I'm not a fan of that, I'm gonna be honest. Can I jump off it and then be carried by it? Oh, hell yeah! Okay, so this is the way we play the game. They can just pull me past all the good shit. Okay, big brain time. This is how you play. Oh fuck, I'm getting my hurt.
get hurted. Whoa, what was that about? Play nice, guys. Whoa. Whoa, that's aggressive. Whoa, whoa. Okay. It's a little bit more wild times out here than I realized. It's all that smoke. Alright, riding the Void Train is not an easy task, it turns out. Oh, hey now, Rock. Be nice. Fuck. It's cool that the rocks can actually fucking hurt you. It makes it a little bit more exciting. Oh yeah, got some chemicals. Oh yeah, got all the wood. Oh shit, get off of me, don't touch me. What is that up there? Okay, what's going on here? Okay, so do we build between voids? Because I feel like that's not a thing I want to see. Alright. Build a research table. I can build a research table. Oh, that's dope. Oh, it's like Norse tech. Right? Is that how you describe it? Like Norse? Like, yeah, like Norse technology. Like
Of course, I didn't
Norse.
expect to be greeted with balloons and fanfare, but where is everybody?
I thought I was a lady. What's this guy's voice? Oh, hell yeah. Huh, huh, huh. Oh. I can jump that? Doesn't feel like I can jump that far. What was that? I hate platforming games that don't have like a grapple mechanic. I just feel like, oh, that's like a modern day like comfort that I like. I like a nice little grapple on an edge. When I don't feel that, I'm just like, ugh. I can never tell if I'm gonna make it or not.
Well, the goddesses of time and fate can't weave a long life path for everyone.
Damn, that blows.
Well, at least he won't be needing the revolver anymore.
Yeah, lights out on your ass. I rubbed that thing like a psychopath. Alright.
Who do you think this skeleton was? So many diagrams on the table. He's probably some kind of designer. Well, used to be.
Okay, so if I do left bumper and X. Oh, hell yeah. How do I swing with it, though? Alright, cool. How do I get the hell out of here? I don't swing the axe, I just walk through wood when I'm holding it. Is that really how that goes? I'm curious like how sparse bullets are gonna be. Is that gonna be like something we always have? I'm just walking through wood. Is it infinite? It's infinite? I got infinite bullets? Alright. I'm not mad at that. Oh, that was what I needed to take the whole time? I'm that dumb? Alright.
He left the combination of the safe right out in the open. That was a great idea. But don't ever do the same thing, okay?
Okay.
I got an idea. We're gonna need those parts soon.
I don't like this disembodied voice thing. Not for me, Mr. Jones.
Now about my brilliant idea and the details. The console on the platform looks suspiciously similar to the device in the blueprints. It was mentioned there in the train upgrade paragraph.
Okay, hell yeah.
I'd tell you what to do about it, but I have no idea.
Okay, hell yeah. So this is how I upgrade my train. Fuck yep, yep. Alright, cool. So I might have like some kind of small like item building construction shit while in the void, but these hubs are gonna be how I fucking, yeah. Alright, awesome. Let's see what we can do. What we got the materials for. Build a module, upgrade wagon. Huh? I'd love to upgrade.
An engineer.
Okay, nice.
Truly an engineer.
Do I need another one of those? This is dope as fuck. Okay, so upgrading is gonna be slow. But yeah, cool. I mean, like, I don't know if I need another brake already. Do I need a brake per module? I guess maybe, right? So I can't put one over there because I don't have the wood for it. Not enough resources. Did I need that one? No. Yeah, I don't know if I need an extra brake just because I built this over here. I don't know what the rules are. So let's see. Oh well, just roll with that for now. Oh, pardon me. At least I know how it works now. I wish I had more resources. Alright, cool. It's kind of jank, but whatever. Alright, expanding the locomotive. Upgrade the platform of your train locomotive using the building console at the depot. Each subsequent improvement requires more resources. Okay, so that's how I upgrade the trolley itself, but can I build like little huts on it? Release the train from the brakes to leave the depot. Warning, this action is irreversible. All items left in the depot will be destroyed. Okay. Well, let's see what we got in the depot first. Because I did, like, when I was out in the void, I had highlighted, like, a little workbench to build. So I'm curious if there's a way to build, like, a little hut or a shack or, like, a bed or something in that on the trolley. Because I feel like this is just how you upgrade the trolley itself, like, make the trolley bigger, add more brakes and stuff. But the infrastructure on top of the trolley, I feel like that's, I could just build that. But I don't know what fucking button I hit. I guess I could just look at controls, right? Cosmetics, hammer. Alright, Alright, gamepad, moving forward, interact, fire, switch, tools, hold, tools menu. Okay. Tools menu is up. Heavy item. Okay, consumables. Okay. Okay. we go. Alright, there we go. Ah, dumb. There's my wooden floor. Okay, cool. We're about to do this. Research table. Alright, yep. The research table will be how I... Alright, cool. Build more shit. Alright, cool. Well, I want to do a little bit of building before I go out to this void, so... Let's see. What's up now? That's like such a lackluster sound. I like when there's like a nice like building sound, but whatever. That's just me, bitch. Alright. No, I'm not done with you, slut. Alright. Research table. Rotate. So I don't have the resources to make a container. Makes me kind of sad. I do have the resources to make a smelter. Fun. So I can smelt things now, right? Oh, I can smelt things. Because you know what they say, when you smelter, you like the delta. Say. That's what they say. Alright. Complete. Alright. So I don't have what I need, but this is where I'll get it. Okay, looks like we need some scrap metal. Let's do it. Man, it makes me do it in phases. I want decor now. Alright, it's gonna make me out in the open with no bed for forever. Alright, let's do this then. Fucking go.
The leech is not clever or intelligent. You can hardly call it dangerous either.
Oh, curious. Get away from me, you fucking freak. if I can smelt some shit. Quite the process. Quite the process, Void Train. Alright. Let's go make a crate. Let's go make a crate. Let's go make a crate. Get the fuck back from me, you goddamn whale. I'll be honest, that gave me the chilies. Alright. Where are we putting this box? Right over here, perhaps. Right over here. I don't really like how I have this set up. Like, what am I doing here? What is this setup? But we'll figure it out as we go along. Add resources. I don't got shit to give you. Alright. Okay, nice. A workbench. Alright. We need some more scrap metal. Alright, copper. Decor. Okay. A lamp. Alright. Cool, so we need some metal and shit. Alright. I think I'm gonna stop for now. I think that's fun. I might be playing this with my guy Jordan soon. And yeah, so probably play a little bit of this pretty soon this week. I mean, the next time I play, I might honestly be playing Still Wakes the Deep, and I'll try to do like a nice long playthrough of that. Maybe do it in parts, but probably just play it all the way through. I think it's pretty short. And then, ooh, maybe Frank Castle. Might play Frank Castle, the casting of Frank Castle. And then Veilguard. Veilguard is going to be a big, long stream the day that it comes out. So, that'll be fun. Cool. Yep. Cool. Peace out.